near the hospital so we don't have to travel that morning. Didn't shut the barn door. Fortunately, no horses in there. Yeah, bad joke. Oh my goodness, oh goodness. Here's the first person who doesn't want a... seriously. Offers. And they're all the same. But you know, thank you for playing. Bye-bye. Let's get back in the truck and see if I manage to crash into the shed. I did. So, yes, so we'll be leaving on the day before, staying in a hotel overnight, being up bright and early for the procedure, which I'll be sleeping for, and then we'll be coming home. Then I'll be taking the rest of the week off, and part of next week, or the next week. Because I got a follow-up meeting with, actually I've got my annual meeting with my family doctor, primary care physician. So that would normally have been the day, if I took a week off, that would have been the day I go back to work. But since I've got to see my primary care physician, it's like, well, I might as well take that day off as well. Which is good. I've actually got quite a lot of vacation because last 3 years, because mostly Mrs. Osa's medical issues, I've spent a lot of time taking time off to visit her in the hospital, drive her to and from appointments and such like that. So I was burning up a ton of personal time for that. And all that sorted out. So I've actually started accruing vacation time, which I looked up last week, and it's like, oh, I've actually got quite a lot of this. So while I'm convalescing, I'll be learning how to do computer designs. I don't really like doing computer designs. I'm not an artist, but in this case, the problem is I could buy stuff, English prototype stuff, but all of that is manufactured in the UK and warrants a cost, a postage, now a tariff, and waiting 2 weeks before it gets here. Or I can learn how to do it myself and build it myself. Now, it might not be brilliant when I start, but I kind of expect that over time I will get better at it. So that's kind of the plan. And while buying a laser cutter was expensive, although we got a basic sort of beginner's laser, and when we get into 3D printing, we'll probably buy a beginner's 3D printer as well. Mrs. Osa has plans to produce stuff, so she'll be making stuff and selling it on her Etsy store, and I'll be able to use it for making stuff for model trains also. One of the one of the things, we're only getting sort of a beginner's laser cutter. It's not very fast. I've already tried cutting things on it, and it's only a 10-watt laser, which means it's quite precise compared with something like a 40-watt, but it's 20% of the speed of a 40-watt. Hi, call me Lisa, and welcome to Saturday farming stream. So, and the stuff I'm producing personally, I'm not in any great hurry to get it done. So I'm thinking, if it takes an hour to cut a thing, it takes an hour to cut a thing, but I'm not in any great rush. To have it there immediately. Now, obviously, if you're producing stuff for other people for orders on your Etsy shop, then you might have a need to produce things faster. Yes, indeed. Happy Saturday. Oh my goodness. Are we still emptying this? Yes, we are. Awesome. Put that on. Put that on. And step that forward. Oh, I'm going to need. There we go. That off. What's the thing? What's the ding? Sorry, I have multiple screens open, so I don't. Oh, thank you for the follow. I will dump that too. And actually, right here at home, it is a very nice day by the looks of it. Got up this morning, went to get breakfast, and there were 15 turkeys wandering through the backyard. Okay, let's. I don't know if the train's coming. Let's do that. Rent train. Train is going to arrive soon. Okay. Oh, I had a bagel, but that was about an hour ago. Well, no, what is the time now? It's 9 o'clock. Goodness me. Okay, so yeah, that was about 2 hours ago, and 15 turkeys walking across the backyard. Shades of the Dark Crystal, for those that remember that movie. And then we had, what else do we have? Fed the fish. The fish are doing good. And I went downstairs and did some train stuff this week as well. Ooh, what's that? That is a weeder. Don't want one of those. Where's the train? Come on. Oh, train is going to arrive soon. 3.7 kilometers. Is it coming backwards? Let's pull up the map and have a look. I do not see a train on the map. Okay, so I'm expecting it to come that way. We'll carry on looking this way. Wait for the train. I have not, no. Not my style of stuff. Frankly, my style of games are usually city builders, empire builders, whatever. But I never really have enough time to play them and put time into it. And the problem is I'll play it 3 times in 1 week, and then I won't be able to get back to it for 2 months. And by the time I get back to it, I don't remember what I did for that game. I don't know what the plans were. I didn't take any notes. If I took notes, I lost them. So while I like city builders and empire builders, I don't play them that often, and I don't own that many of them, consequently, because I just don't have time to play them. I will play games like truck sims, train sims, and farm sim. Farm sim primarily now because I stream it on a Saturday. So I don't forget what I'm doing. This is the only farm sim save I'm playing. And thus, it's a thing. But things like truck sim or train sim, I can just go in, play for an hour. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I get up to, what I've done before, because each session is self-contained in its own right. And I kind of prefer games like that with no long-term functionality. Unfortunately, I already have an artist who did my... well, okay, there's the train. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. So, now... I need to start the train. How do I start the train? That's a good start. The cover. Stop. Load the corner. Well, that was amazingly easy. So it looks like I've got 2 corn, or 2, what are these things? Grain hoppers, which is good. Close that up. Go to the second one, open that one, and drop a load of corn in that too. Okay, 49,000. No, that's fine. It's 49,000. I think that might be all of it. Let's skip to the 3rd car and see what I'm allowed to put in that. There is no corn. Okay. That's good. So, in theory, cruise control. Let's go train. Of course, this is now going to take me down to the other end of the map. My truck's back behind us. Still, 139,000 litres of corn. This is going to be a good payout. So, And the kids aren't over this weekend. They were up at Grandma's last weekend. They came home on Wednesday. I think they came home on Wednesday, but we haven't had a request to... the boy usually texts Mrs. Osa and says, "Can you come and pick me up at 1:36? Don't know why he just picks random times like that, but it's not, "Oh, can you come and pick me up at 4 o'clock?" Which, face it, most 8-year-olds come and pick me up at 4 o'clock now. He's very precise. I should get thrown out. Yes, and we shall sell the corn. 126,000 money. Awesome, and we get an environmental bonus. So let's get back in the truck and gingerly drive it back to the farm. Carefully. Carefully. There we go. So that's a good start. And we're already up to $436,000. So not got any more plans for stuff to do in January. So I think once we get the truck home, we'll take a look at other things. I just realized now that I've got a semi-truck, I can get a semi-tank and ship milk in a tanker. I don't know that I've got much milk available at the moment. The cows have just been eating hay, so they're not too healthy. But now that they've been on total mixed ration for a month, they should be producing a lot more milk. Oh dear. You want to turn left? Me too. Okay. So we are back on the farm road. Now, one of the things I am thinking, I would like to get a cultivator. There are a lot of very good, very well paying cultivation contracts. So buying a cultivator would allow me to do it with my own equipment. Dead Star in Space, good day. Welcome to Saturday Farming Stream. How is your day going? Yeah, I'm looking outside. It is a nice sunny day. The temperature is just below 70 degrees. Unlike the farm here in Missouri, which is covered in snow. Okay, take it easy. We're going to need to start maneuvering. Ah, future shop. Okay, we are back at the farm. Let's get this taken back to... I should probably put this in a barn now, since we're done shipping stuff around for, 7-8 months. Because I can is a good thing. Because I like it is usually a better excuse. Words of wisdom. If you like what you're doing, you will do a good job and people will appreciate you for it. And it can be profitable. If you hate what you're doing, you don't put your best work in, and it will show. So, because I can, and because, and better yet, because I like it, 2 good reasons to do a thing. The only other thing that might come up is because I can afford it. If you can't afford to do a thing, then that can be also a mitigating factor. Okay. Yeah, Mrs. Osa is doing designs. So she's got a couple of friends who are having baby showers, kids soon. So she started doing kids onesies. Why am I in the barn? Because it's not sewing on my head in here. So she's started producing things like that. Her friend is doing cookies. So she's actually produced a couple of templates for cookie designs. And she was over there till 1 o'clock, 1:30 on Thursday and all of yesterday afternoon helping make cookies with her designs. Okay. I think animals are probably okay. The chickens are good. We have eggs being produced. We have a ton of food. Next. The cows are good. We have actually used half of the total mixed ration. I might need to mix some more. What I might do is let the mixed ration go down and let the hay drain and then mix some more. How much milk do we have, by the way? We have 10,000. Might want to think about buying a thing to put milk in. The goats are goaty, the sheep's a sheepy. They have a ton of food, they're going to be fine. And the horses really aren't going through their base food that quickly. So, I am good with all the animals. There is a cultivating contract. See, yeah, 10,000 ploughing contract. Ploughing contract is going to take an absolute age to do, which is why I generally don't do ploughing contracts, especially not that pay that well. A bunch of productions which we don't own. Ketchup production, pizza shop, tailor shop. So potentially, there's a corn dryer that makes dried corn, I see. But you need to put propane in. I don't have propane. Maybe that's a thing that gets sold. Bakery, dairy. There isn't a fabric manufacturing thing. Might need to place one of those eventually. Not right now. We're not in any hurry to get into any of those sorts of productions. We do have eggs. Best time to sell is November. Hay, I want to keep manure. Could sell the manure to the biogas plant. Don't know if I can do that. We've got slurry. We've got straw. We've got wheat. I don't want to sell the wheat right away because it's chicken food. And then October for the milk, March for the silage, March liquid, October for the goat's milk, November. So end of year. So we'll sell stuff when I feel like it. Meanwhile, land. This is 490,000. Can't afford that, but I could take out a loan because it's land. 626,000. That's actually bigger than all my other fields. I could buy that field. It's a small field over there which doesn't cost a lot. there's a small field over there which is 143. So what's the one across the street? That's 700. Yeah, we're not going to look at that one. So that's 82. That's 121, 200, 340. I could buy all three of those fields on the end there, which would give me more flexibility in the crops. So I think, what's the... there's no crops on anything. These are all ploughed, indeed. This one is cultivated, indeed. But that one needs to be ploughed. That one needs to be rolled, but I don't have a roller, don't have a mulcher. So I could, okay, let's buy some land. Yes. We'll buy that one. Yes. And we'll buy that one. Yes. Okay. So that needs to be ploughed. I think I can plough land right now. So we've got 88,000 money left. That's good. And P, there is nothing here that I want to buy. I could buy a MacDon and the old, let's go, do I go to MacDon? JKL. And you could get the Draper and the thing, and that makes soybeans, canola, oats, barley, whatever that is, and I think that's rice. That might be sorghum, but it allows you to sort of basically do those and then use a pickup header. Is that a pickup header? That does not. Oh, that's a forage harvester picker-upper. That's the regular harvester picker-upper. And that's a grass mower. Okay. But yes, this will give you 10% yield bonus, from what I understand. But we're not going to do anything with that. I need to go get in the John Deere, the big one. Actually, what I think I should do is I'll get in the small one and see if I can get it to move in the right direction.